What's up, guys? English here with 1878 Casuals at our local spot O'Brien's with Willie, the owner. Thanks again, Willie. As always, you and your boys take real good care of us. We appreciate that.
It's wonderful. It's still an honour to be hosting the group at O'Brien's. Seeing you guys every single week actually makes me feel great. I felt alone sitting at home, yelling at the TV like I would in a day like this before I was hosting the team. But again, I think we were reminded where we are.
And he said that with a straight face, look. We appreciate it. So what do you reckon, Willie? What's your thoughts on the game, mate?
Oh, God. It is hard to watch. Yeah, it was very hard to watch today. We had no midfield. Eriksson was lost. Danny Van de Beek, I just reminded us why he was sitting on the bench for the last 3 years. And without Bruno, we had no creativity in the middle of the field. Casemiro obviously played well. I thought Lisandro Martinez was absolutely great in the back. We could get Varane back, but it just shows we don't have any depth in any positions.
I agree.
We need another centre half. We need more midfield. We need to get rid of Danny Van de Beek. I don't know whether maybe loan him out to a championship team or something like that, give him some experience, maybe get some confidence back. But he came back on today and he just looked awful. I don't think he made a forward pass for all of the game. Every single time he touched the ball, it was just a pass back and a pass back. And I have no idea how he was that good in Dortmund that we actually spent that much money to
Well, I agree. I mean, it's like Sancho coming over to. What do you think about the lack of shots on goal? We're not even shooting not outside the box. It's as if we're trying to walk the ball across the line.
We're lacking a centre forward. We're lacking a true centre forward right now. I know Ronaldo is a true centre forward and he's a good striker, but he's not what he used to be.
He needs to be back in the midfield making a play. Playing the game now. I think he could be such a good playmaker. Look at the ball he made last week. He's got such an intelligence and knowledge of the game. And I know it's difficult for him as being. I can't imagine being the elite of the elite, and then all of a sudden stepping back. But he's going to have to mature like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see what happens with Shaw. Takes one crack outside the box. We've got a goal. Nobody shoots from outside the six. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of situations there. One very obvious at the end of the game. Dalot had a ball right in the box, should have shot, didn't take the shot and played it in the middle of the box, and there was nobody there to even touch it.
We're lacking the days of the square ball where you got a Scholes or a Butty coming up the middle. Not even the Beckhams or the Giggsies. The centre field forwards coming in. The midfield's coming up right behind. Square the ball, shot from outside the box, goal every time.
But I mean, as well as that, they scored 2 early goals. Then they parked the bus a little bit, and it was getting really crowded in the box.
Well, I think the momentum from the bad calls from the refs started, and once that downhill slope starts. But we should be able to recover better than that. They're professionals,
They are, and we need to be better away from home. We need to be able to hold our heads. We are going to get decisions pulled against us during the game. But then on the other hand, I thought Martinez got away with a few. I thought he could have been sent off during that game. He did some stupid stuff. He threw elbows when he didn't have to throw elbows. So, I mean, they got to keep their heads better in the back and not get themselves in trouble. He got himself in yellow card trouble really early on, which limited his ability to play again.
But I think the problem is with across the league again, as the boys were saying earlier, the refereeing this season across the league has been awful.
I've seen better. I've seen better examples of that than I saw today with United. I thought he was somewhat even-handed. He let a lot go, and then he called some other stupid fouls that I thought were just minor, not really fouls.
VAR, what are your thoughts? Because for me, they didn't need to bring it into the game anyway. But it's I think doing a disservice, and I think they need to have an independent body that is VAR away from the referees. Because if you've got like a Mike Dean and a Mike Oliver who one's the VAR and one's the referee, they're not going to go against each other's calls really. And it's human nature not to say, "Oh, I made a mistake." And we all do that in all our walks of life. So I think it needs to be an independent body, maybe an ex-player, something. But there needs to be something separate. That's my thoughts.
I actually like VAR. I didn't like it the first year. I'm not a big fan of calling these, these silly handballs where something comes off the guy's head and barely glances off somebody's hands. In that situation, I think they're doing a lot better in not calling these calls. I like the accepting what the ref sees and not going against the ref's decision as much as they used to, because there's, if you watch certain fouls in slow motion after the fact, you end up, they look worse than
Oh, yeah,
they
I
do
agree.
actually when they're in full speed.
And I think that's why we don't need VAR. Referee's decision, as I always taught when I grew up, was always it's final, whether you like it or not. The referee's decision is fine. And I don't think they should question the referee on the day, but they need to be evaluated afterwards. I think.
But then you get these really egregious things happening, you know, like the hand of God,
Right,
you
yeah.
know, like I mean, for us, Thierry Henry knocked Ireland out of the World
that's
Cup.
football.
We're handling the ball twice
Yeah.
in the box. So you do get these situations that they create a VAR for because some guys just basically went out and cheated and got away with it. So
But-
I mean, I do like VAR, and I actually like it when it's used less.
Right.
And I thought in this game there were a few situations like the Martinez elbow wasn't that big of a deal, and they let it go. So
Right.
I like the fact that they're letting more decisions go and trusting the referee more.
Cool. Awesome. Woody, thanks, mate.
All
Once
right, my
again,
friend.
thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very